Because once you see that the control panel is actually inside of you, then the game outside becomes different. Hey everyone, welcome to another Monday Morning Starter! Morning B-Man.
Good morning.
How you going?
I'm pretty good.
That's good. It's smoky down here today.
Cannot see for miles. Well, it is ending.
Rocky, you've taken your jacket off.
It's getting a bit hot, you know?
Yeah, come show everyone you actually wear t-shirts.
Yeah.
Amazing. You been training?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't you tell?
Can tell.
Yeah.
Alright, so I actually did a take just before and I just wasn't feeling it, so I've changed topics today. I had a couple in my mind, so this one I really want to, I don't know, it's about misses. Like, I think sometimes we have this illusion of success, like things go really good all the time, and actually they don't. Now, I've missed that many things over the years that I've started to see misses as success, because it's the way you handle the miss that will determine your future success. So it's like, you know, like I do pretty good at real estate, that's my thing, and I'm going to talk about purpose quickly as well. But purpose is not what you think about. So before you go, oh, purpose, no, there's someone else talking about purpose, it's not what I'm going to talk to you about. But misses are like, they hurt, they're annoying, all this sort of stuff. But I reckon I'm starting to see misses as success, because, you know, every time I miss something, I learn something from it, I get sharper, I get more focused, off I go and I nail the next thing. And in a funny sort of way, misses, I reckon, are the reason that I've become successful so far. But there's been so many of them, like so many. And someone rang me the other day and said, Matt, I need to talk to you. It's like something, I've lost this thing and this, blah, 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 blah. And they said, that would have happened to you a lot of time, many times over the years. And I'm like thinking, listening to it, yeah, going, so I remember, I was thinking to myself, yeah, so many. I remember one time I was like hurting so bad, I just went home and went back to bed. And I just laid in bed. Pulled the covers up, that's it. Didn't want to know about the day. But you don't get to see a lot of this stuff. But I really want you to think about where things are at for you. If you're missing heaps, that means you're right in the middle of the education of success. If you're on a roll, you know, that's cool. Doesn't always stay a roll. I get it. But I want you to start thinking about what does the next little bit look like for you. So we're just around the corner from 2020. Did you have a great year? Did you have the best year so far? It's like, if you didn't, why is that? I'm really starting to think about the next 10 years for me. Like someone said to me the other day, it'd be nice if I was 10 years younger, but you're not, so deal with it. So like, you are right where you are. So what does the next 10 years look like for me? It's about turning the volume up right now. So I'm pretty serious about that next place for me, whatever it looks like, designing it. But it's also, I want to hone down more on the law of attraction. I want to get that really like a skill set like no other. I have a pretty good understanding of it, sort of working through it, but you know, I reckon I could do better, do more. So how do I increase my results to some of the best to even better? What does that look like? I'm right in the middle of that right now, working it out. I can't tell you the answers now, but this year's all about that for me. So it's like, how do I just tweak it and tweak it and tweak it till I create something that's maybe not been done in real estate yet. And that's why I'm going to talk about purpose quickly as well on this one. It's like a bit of a few things I want you to think about. You know what, I reckon purpose is rubbish. I think purpose is like, it sounds different than it is. That's what I reckon purpose is. Do something you actually like and then turn that into a skill. And then have that skill fuel your life. Create something phenomenal because you actually sort of like it. I wasn't put on this earth to go work at McGrath. God didn't go, you're just McGrathized. That's your purpose in life. And then go be McGrath. Like, it's not my purpose. But my purpose is being really good at something, understanding what my potential is, finding something I'm interested in, create a great life for all of those people I provide for, be an example to people, inspire people along the way by how good I can get at this thing, If they want to look at me do it, great. If not, well, it doesn't matter. But I reckon my purpose is unlocking my full potential, doing something that I sort of like. I reckon that's what purpose is. Steve Jobs, was he put on the earth to make iPhone? I don't know. Got the idea, boom. He was interested in it, in the garage working away. You look at any success story, they always started in some obscure place. Garage, room, mum's basement, all this sort of stuff. They just found something that really interested them. And I reckon that's where the fuel is. So for me, the next 10 years, I'm totally focused on this thing. I reckon you can create something extraordinary in 10 years. And I'm at the start of that now. So even though I'm doing good, I see myself at the start of that next 10-year curve. And how good can I get at this thing now? Is my potential being fully unlocked? I don't know, I don't think so. That's why I want to hone down more of the law of attraction. Like, how can I make things come more rapidly to me? By working on myself more. That's really what it's about. Training your mind to stay focused on the thing that you want. Creating a vibration inside of you that calls out to the universe and matches with something that's going to go boom and create the next step and the next step and the next step. And it can easily be the other way. You can have not great control of your mind. It goes everywhere all the time, even when things miss and hurt. So I want to learn the art of missing and staying steady, rock solid. I reckon that's an art in itself. Stay locked onto the thing that I want to do and create a life around it that I want. See, the thing is, work just fuels your life, that's it. So if I'm going to spend all this time at work, how can I make it amazingly phenomenal and then create a life around that and I'm really that I love? So I want you to start thinking about today, where are the things that it's going to take your next 10 years, next 1 year, 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years? Where are the things for you? Do you need to turn the volume up a little bit? You only know if you do. Are you really, really invested in this thing that you like? One day you're going to call your purpose, maybe, because you're just that good at it. And do you really have a great grasp of your mind, your energy set point, vibrational calling, and things coming back to match it? Because if you're having a really average time at the moment, look inside, don't look outside. Because once you see that the control panel is actually inside of you, then the game outside becomes different. So for me, it's those few things. For you, I want you to think about what are those things that you can, is it any of those things, or are you just killing it right now? You don't need any of that. But even if you do, what's the tweaks that you could do? Are you in the right place work-wise? Are you in the right relationship? Are you interested in the thing that you're doing so much that you're willing to exchange a lot of time every day around for it to create it? Or do you need to get real with yourself and make some changes? Because I don't want you to look back in 10 years' time and say, gee, I wish I was 10 years younger. Because you're not. But all you're saying is, I really wish I made different choices over the last 10 years because I sort of don't like the choices that I made. I don't think I did enough. What a shame that would be. So here we are today, looking at the camera, listening to Matt, exchanging energy, and I want you to think to yourself, what are those things that you need to start doing today to make the next year amazing? And then every year after that for the next 10, phenomenal, so you don't look back. And you're even more excited about the following 10 years after that because you've nailed this control panel inside of you. See you in the next video.